Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do a video on the Urban EDC Supply exclusive knives that they were gracious enough to send me, and check them out. They kind of match too. Um, so I've been wanting to check out this Copita prototype for a while now. This is a Vox design. Well, both of these are. And this is a prototype. They have a pre-order going for these currently. I believe it's still active if you want to get in on it. I will put a link to my Urban EDC Supply affiliate link, below. And you can use that if you like to go pick this stuff up. Obviously, you don't have to, but it does help the channel a little bit. And then this one here is the F5.5 in the brass with the anchor. And I believe it's LMAX steel. So this was a version that came out a couple months ago. I'd never been able to handle the brass one, so I just kind of asked about it. And Matt over there, who's my contact, is just a really amazing guy. And he's been great to work with. And he was able to hook it up and let me check these out. So real quick, the F5, we can briefly go over it. I wanted to show all of them because now I have the brass one here. I just got my... oh, another big thank you to Matt over at Urban EDC Supply. I actually did the scale swap on this knife with the one Kyle sent me. And what happened was one of the screw holes on the scales inside. So if I took this screw out, you would see a sort of micarta like circle, I don't know how to call it, like a layer there that basically blocks the screw head from going all the way through the scale, right? So that way you can tighten the screw, but it can't go straight through and out the other side. And each of the holes has that. Well, the one right here was missing. That micarta piece had somehow broken off. I don't know if it was from factory or if it had happened with all of the work that knife had done on it or whatever. But I reached out to Matt and I asked if there's any way he could send me a new set of natural brown micarta scales. And he was able to wrangle up a set for me, which was just amazing of him to do because it saved the day, honestly. And now my F5 is complete after Knife Modders Cerakoted all of the hardware and clip black. And then they did a regrind on the blade down to 9/1000ths behind the edge. You can see that swedge is gone on this one. See that? So it's a full flat grind now. Very, very slicey. There's no blade play. There's the littlest, tiniest bit of rock, but I've actually checked all of them at this point, and every one of these F5s has just the absolute tiniest bit of movement there. So I think that's just an inherent design thing, and it's not really a big deal. So there's the brass and the natural micarta, and then, of course, I have the full titanium, which again, if I do this, I can feel just the slightest bit. This one is a stock version, and that's the titanium version. And then there is the carbon fiber version as well. This one's LMAX. These are all LMAX except for this natural micarta one I got in the summer on that pre-order, which is M390. So let me slide these up and you can see them all. And they obviously now have Damasteel versions in these two handle scales. There's a green micarta, which I don't have here anymore. And then there's a titanium with Segaha, I don't know how to say that exactly, pattern on it, which I've had. I've basically had every one except for any of the Damasteel ones, but that is the state of the F5.5s in my collection, so to speak. That one's not mine, so that's a prototype, but it's just cool to kind of show them all again. You guys know me. When it comes to the F5, it's just one of those knives that has spoken to me, and it has a hold on me. And whenever there's a new one or whatever, I kind of have to get it. I didn't go for the brass because of the weight. Just not my style. I kind of want one now just to have it because I have the other ones. And honestly, between the titanium and the brass, it's not that noticeable of a difference. I think it's heavier, but it's not like way heavier or anything. You know, so I don't know. It's interesting. I do like the monochromatic look, I think, a little better on the titanium, but it's cool that it's brass. So that's just a quick look at it. There's the anchor on it. Yeah, I think I saw one of these where somebody had everything Cerakoted black and then had the brass scales. I believe it was Screamin' Pirate. I'm not sure. But it looked pretty dang cool. We are dead centered. That's the only thing bothering me on this Natural Micarta one is I just can't get the centering perfect. It is pretty close now. Most people would not complain about it, but you know me. But the action on it is very good. I have taco bearings in here. I ended up trying those to see if it would help with centering, and it did help a little bit. So I'm letting that break in. And these scales will darken up as we go, hopefully, or I'll apply something to them because I do like how they look when they're darkened. So that is the F5. But this is kind of the new knife that I haven't actually checked out before. This is the Copita. Copita. Again, this is a prototype in green micarta with a brass backspacer. Voxnez design. You do have a deep carry clip, but it's not... Oh, it is reversible. Huh. I didn't even notice that. What the... That's crazy. I didn't even notice that. Should we try to reverse it? Let me see. Let's grab our new driver here. Even though, so these are my two drivers that I've been using mainly now. This is the Journey Tool Co. Turris in aluminum, Rec exclusive. Focus. Why doesn't it want to focus? There you go. And this is a custom beads and I believe JN knife and tool collaboration. This one's probably my favorite, just the size. It's a little bigger than this one. It's got that really good grip, knurling to it. But anyway, let's just use this one because I'm trying to feel this one out. So you have a T8 there. Ooh, that's really in there. See, this is the... Oh, got it. That's why I like the other one, because I get so much torque with the other one. And apparently I needed it on that. The kid just woke up from her nap, so I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly. Is this a T6? What? No way. What the heck? So wait, it's not a T6? Okay. For some reason, this T6 does not fit in there. This one looks a little more used. I'm trying to be careful now. Yeah, that works fine. That's weird. So I don't know if that one T6 just wasn't... Hey, see, here's the problem now. We gotta try to work that out, right? I'm guessing it's not metal. It's brass. Huh. Alright. Where's my... We're gonna do a little brass against brass action here. I got my little brass rod. Nope, got it. And we will pop that guy. Make sure I put it in the right way. Threading down, right? Like that. Take that screw. Okay. Put the clip over here. This is an interesting clip. Look at that. I mean, that'll keep it secure for sure, but kind of weird how on one side it's in the metal and on this side does it go like that? So it would either go like that or right? Like that or doesn't seem to want to go in any other way, so looks a little awkward, but all right. So we have reversed the clip to left-hand carry. So yeah, it looks a little bit weird because it's going on that angle. Let me try it in pocket. Goes in pocket pretty good, though. It does actually snag, though. You see how the lip of the... So the clip is not recessed, but the screw is. It kind of looks weird. And you have a lot of knife, I guess. Well, it's not that much sticking out. Definitely looks a little better on the other side, obviously. But it's cool that it comes with a reversible clip and a filler tab, right? I mean, I like how it's brass, so it kind of stands out. It looks cool. That pivot looks really cool as well. Look at that design. The action. So this is made by Riot, as far as I can understand, and just by looking at it, I can tell. It's dead centered. You see there's some jimping on the clip, or on the flipper tab right here. So you can get behind it and get good leverage on it. Doesn't have any way to reverse flick it at all. Hang on, my daughter just came in. All right, sorry about that. So, yeah, I forget what I was saying. Oh, the flipper tab, the action. So there's no way to reverse flick it or anything, which is kind of the downfall here. I mean, it is a tiny knife, so do you really want it to be able to reverse flick? The Ace Rib is nice. You can reverse flick it, but it's all types of awkward left-handed. Even righties have trouble with that knife because of how small it is. So you'd really just get the one deployment method. If I go to the brake, see there, it'll shoot out and lock up. You know, I really babied it that one time. Let's see if I can I get it to fail again. It's hard to get it to fail. It's got a good detent. You can push button it. It does look a little bit sharp if you were going to push button it, but it works very well. It doesn't actually feel sharp in any way. Riot knows how to knock down corners. This green micarta looks very, very cool. It does have a crown spine. So you can see there the spine is currently, it looks like it, right? Yeah, it feels like it too. Especially out to the tip here. It really looks like an Ace Rib from here forward, or a Biblio, or, you know, one of those knives, because of that crown spine and then the jimping that's a little bit more forward. Ergonomically, it's a Voxnez, guys. He knows what he's doing. I will say the fact that they made the clip reversible kind of is a hot spot. If it was righty only, I think it would feel a little better in my hand, honestly. Plus, this is a knife that I would carry. This is a knife that I would carry in my sort of like fifth pocket or something. I don't think I'd carry it like a normal size lefty knife, right? I'm going to go ahead and put this back just to see how the ergos feel. And I'm going to leave it that way because, again, this is not a knife I'd carry. I'm trying to find the spot here. There we go. I wouldn't reverse this clip and then carry it in my front left pocket, left hand style, if that makes sense. I know that's kind of counterintuitive and all, but like it's just, I don't know, it just would be weird to to carry such a tiny knife like that up front. So hang on, let's just do this. Stop trying to talk while So, ergonomically, yeah. See, that feels a lot better in hand now because I don't have that clip in my palm. So right-handed, yeah, see, you have that clip, but somehow it's a little less pronounced right-handed. And I can get a full grip on this tiny little knife. And I even have some knife sticking out. Voxnez is just a master. Look at that. Perfect for paring down an apple or whatever you want to do. Again, I wish the jimping was out here. I think that would have been very cool if the jimping was all the way out here. Because back here, you could hold it like this, I guess, if you're doing some of this type stuff. But again, pinch grip style, and even like holding it like this, my thumb is all the way up here, right? This is a prototype, so I don't know how much it's been used. I would venture to guess that it's made out of LMAX or M390. Actually, I have the box here. Cuts very well. Not the best indicator, obviously. Prototype, Voxnez, Copita, Green Micarta. Doesn't say. Let's see if the paperwork says anything. Nope. No. So I'm going to guess that it's LMAX. They've been using a lot of that lately. It could be M390, and it could also be stamped in here somewhere. So you have your Vox and Urban EDC Supply sort of logo right there. And usually, nope, we got nothing. Does it say it anywhere? Nope, no steel marking that I can see. So, again, it's going to be M390 or LMAX, so either one's fine. And the website will tell you if you go to order one. But yeah, just a small little knife. First impressions-wise, it's actually very well built. The operation is very smooth. It works very well. If you're into these tiny knives, which I am in some cases. So, like, I really enjoyed... How many reallys, Kev? I really enjoyed the Baby Barlow, the Justin Lundquist design. That's also a pre-order they're doing right now. So, if you want to check that out, I do have a video on that one. And I actually went and pre-ordered that one after the video in the titanium with, I believe, a black G10 pivot collar. I prefer that one over this one. Even though the ergos on this feel a little better, that one, I don't know. It was a little smaller. It was just a little bit more unique, so to speak. But this is really cool and well done. So if you're into these tiny knives, let me get you some size comparison. Let's grab that box. If you're into tiny knives, then I think this is a good option for you if you like these fifth pocket knives like the Riv and Baby Barlow and stuff like that. Here's a Finch Runtley. If anybody has one of these, you can see they are pretty close. But the blade on the Finch is obviously a little bit longer. Handle is about the same. Let me grab the 1929. Here's the 1929. One of my favorite Finches. You can see there. I think that's it for like tiny knives that I have. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't have anything else really that small. So there's some size comparisons for you. So that's just a quick look at the Copita and the bronze F5.5. I don't believe this one's available right now anymore, but they'll probably be back. And this one, like I said, is currently still available on pre-order. My link will be below. You can check out if you want. Also, I'm doing a big holiday giveaway with Urban EDC Supply. They gave me a bunch of stuff to give away to you guys. So there is a video out on that already. And go check my Instagram at LeftyEDC. There's a post. It's a kind of like, what do you call it? I forget what it's called. It's like a co-op post between Urban EDC Supply and myself where I talk about the giveaway and you can enter there. So you want to enter in the comments on that post on Instagram and that can enter you to win that giveaway. So don't forget to do that. A lot of cool stuff, including a tiny small knife, the Alliance Designs Scout. So we've come full circle there, guys. But again, big thank you to Matt over at Urban EDC Supply for not only sending these for me to check out, but for helping me resurrect the F5.5 right here and finish the project on this. They're great people. They're doing great things. They also still have an awesome 1K giveaway going on for the holidays. Any $100 you spend on their website gets you one entry into that giveaway, and there's unlimited entries. So you can spend as much money as you want and get as many spots as you want in that giveaway. And after the new year, they're going to give away a $1,000 shopping spree to somebody. So that's pretty cool. If you're going to shop there anyway, you might as well enter that, right? So that's it, guys. I love you all. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.